Storage prices have come down a lot in the last few years. However, that never seems to be the case when upgrading storage directly from manufacturers such as Apple and Dell. A DIY approach is always going to be cheaper. Today, we are checking out the PNY CS2140 M.2 NVMe SSD. The 500GB variant will be for my gaming PC and the 1TB variant will be for my editing MacBook Pro. Let's get into it. The PNY CS2140 is an M.2 NVMe PCIe Gen4 SSD. This is a fast drive with speeds as high as 3600MB per second for read speeds and 3200MB per second for write speeds. This will give you faster boot times, quicker application launches, and an overall system performance boost. The SSD comes with a 5-year warranty. The 500GB variant is going in my Windows machine. I've slotted it into the PCIe Gen4 slot for the absolute best performance. This drive will mainly be handling the operating system and applications. From my time using this drive, I've had a super fast PC experience. The boot up happens in a few seconds and applications launch instantly. The 500GB variant scored around 3400MB per second for read speeds and 2300MB per second for write speeds. The 1TB variant also scored around 3400MB per second for read speeds and an improved 3100MB per second for write speeds. The 1TB version, on the other hand, is going to be used with my Mac via an external Thunderbolt 3 enclosure. 4K video projects can get pretty large, sometimes up to 200GB, and my MacBook Pro has only 512GB of storage. I didn't upgrade to the 1TB model because Apple charges an extra $200 for that. This 1TB drive from PNY is less than $90. Now I know the speeds will not be the same, but this setup is fast enough for most people, even content creators like me. I have no problem editing a 4K Final Cut Pro project from the external drive. Playback and edits are smooth. On top of that, I can offload media that is not frequently used on the MacBook Pro to the external drive. File transfers, as you would expect, is extremely fast as well. The 500GB variant scored close to 2000MB per second for write speeds and around 2400MB per second for read speeds. The 1TB variant scored around 2200MB per second for write speeds and 2400MB per second for read speeds. From these results, we can make a few observations. Firstly, the speed differences between the storage capacities are marginal. You don't have to worry about things such as the higher capacity variants having a massive performance boost. Secondly, it's clear that it's way faster on Windows because the drives are installed directly on the motherboard rather than an external enclosure. With that being said, the speeds on the Mac is more than enough for majority of users, even content creators like me. These drives are an excellent value for the performance and reliability that they offer. I'm really happy to have these in both my Windows and Mac setup. So that's it for this video. If you're a gamer or content creator looking for a storage upgrade, I would highly recommend looking into the PNY CS2140. All the purchase links will be in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!